Hi everyone. This Christmas we are just going to enjoy the weekend by the short story about our loving Santa Claus. You all might be knowing that he brings gift to the children the day before the Christmas. Well, I am reading the story from the bedtime stories for children. Hope you will all love it and I will wait for your appreciation if you liked it. The story is Santa Lost His Ho 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 by Shreya Sharma. The story is When Santa Lost His Ho 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 by Shreya Sharma. Christmas was just a few days away. The North Pole was buzzing with activity. The reindeer were practicing their takeoff, and the elves were putting finishing touches on the toys with lots of help from Mrs. Claus. Santa looked tired. "We need some break," he said. "How about a song and a dance to get us going?" asked Mrs. Claus. Music and laughter rocked the workshop. But something wasn't right. Something was missing. Santa was quiet. "What is it, dear?" asked Mrs. Claus. "Have you lost something, sir?" asked an elf. Santa scratched his head. He cleared his throat. "You could see that," he said. "What is it?" asked the elves. "We will help you to find out." Everyone waited for Santa's answer. "I think I have lost my love," he said. Everyone gasped. "Oh no! Santa has lost his ho ho ho." This was serious. How could there be a Christmas without Santa's ho ho ho? Santa tried some home remedies. They didn't work. He went to see Dr. Diggy. The doctor prescribed some funny movies and a large dose of jokes. Everyone was eager to help, but Santa couldn't manage a little ha ha, a weak yippee, and a faint yeha. But no ho ho ho. The local newspapers broke the news. Reporters and photographers gathered outside Santa's workshop. This story was big. All around the world, people heard the news. Back at the North Pole, the elves and Mrs. Claus kept trying to help Santa ho ho ho. Nothing worked. The reindeer even offered a surefire remedy, cocoa. Santa enjoyed it, but his laugh was a no-show. Santa decided to check his mail. He always read every single letter himself, but he'd be busy trying to do his ho 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 that the mail has really piled up. Mrs. Claus noticed that Santa looked tired, even a bit cranky. "Mrs. Claus," she said, "please take a nap. We will organize your mail. Now, Scott." "Well, maybe just a few winks," Santa said. Santa settled in for a short winter nap. Mrs. Claus and the elves got busy. They opened the mail, they sorted it, and put it into neat stacks. "Look at all these wonderful letters," said Mrs. Claus. There were all some unusual gifts. Mrs. Claus held up a drawing from a girl named Holly. "Look at this one!" she exclaimed. The elves and Mrs. Claus laughed until they cried. "I have an idea," said Mrs. Claus. "Gather the letters and follow me to the workshop. We will have lots of room up there." Mrs. Claus told the elves, "But hurry, Santa will be awake soon." Santa awake from his nap, feeling much better. But still there was no sign of his ho-ho. He heard giggles coming from the kitchen. "Sounds like everyone's having fun," said Santa. "I will join you after I read some letters." "Your mail is in the workshop, dear," said Mrs. Claus. "So you can sit in your favorite chair when you read," said the postmaster elf. "Great idea," said Santa. Soon Santa headed for the workshop. The elves and Mrs. Claus waited by the window to watch and to listen. 1 minute passed, then 2. It was so quiet you could hear a snowflake fall. "I don't hear anything," Mrs. Claus asked. "It's not working," mourned the postmaster elf. Then there came a faint rumble, a distant chuckle, and finally a mighty booming, very familiar and so jolly "Ho, ho, ho! Santa's ho-ho is back!" The reporters, the photographers heard it. Folks in the town heard it. Everyone, everywhere around the world heard it. Mrs. Claus jumped with joy. The elves shouted with glee. The reindeer pranced and danced. Santa thanked everyone for the pictures, especially Holly. He promised that would be the merriest, jolliest Christmas ever. And it was.